What's going on, everybody? My name is Wolf21, and I'm going to show you how iChat works for Bukkit plugin. Okay, if you go to bukkit.org, enter on the right-hand side, you're going to see Get Plugins. You're going to click Get Plugins. In the title, you're going to type in iChat. Should be only one option that comes up, iChat 2.2.3. Click on that, and the forum post will show all the iChat information. In here is the direct download. What iChat does is it allows custom formatting for characters for Bukkit. So what you're going to do is we're going to use permissions. If you haven't seen the other tutorial on how to install permissions, make sure you click on the annotation or look in the description below and click the link how to install permissions, because we're going to be utilizing permissions for setting up some of the options. It'll also tell you, as always, whatever plugin you go to, what if it does depend on something, what version of Craft Bukkit it will currently work with, the description, what it supports, and the formatting, how you to format it. But I'm going to show you that because I just went through it, and yeah, just easier that way. What we're also going to be using to edit the YML files is Notepad++. So it's notepad-plus-plus.org. It's just better formatting to read the YML files. Okay, so after you have downloaded the jar file, which is right here, but if the location does change, make sure you just look for it. Right click Save As, dump the iChat.jar file into wherever your server folder is, plugins, and then iChat. Once that's complete, so right now my server is currently down, I'm going to double click on my run.bat. The server is going to load. It'll say iChat found permissions, iChat's enabled. Now once that goes through, you're going to go back to your server folder, go to plugins. You're going to see, obviously, the iChat.jar that we downloaded, and it's going to create an iChat folder. If you go into that folder, you're going to see a config.yml file. This is the configuration file for iChat. Now, if you have Notepad++ installed, if you right-click on it, you should have an option for edit with Notepad++, or however way you can open this with Notepad++, then do that. So I'm going to click Edit with Notepad++, and here's the configuration for iChat. There's the censored list. Basically, you type in words that you would not want to be shown on the server. If you have if it's a family-friendly server, or you just don't want people cursing, you can type in all the words here. You just type in a word, comma, ass, comma, whatever. Just it's the bracket, then word, comma, word, comma, word, comma, word, and then end bracket. We're going to save that. The censored color, if you want the color to stick out from something else. Now, to get the colors themselves, if you go back to the forum post for iChat, there is a link in here that says use colors, use the standard Minecraft color codes found here. So on the Minecraft wiki, if you click on that, it's going to load the custom color codes. So all the codes are right here. It's and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then A, B, C, D, F. And it shows you all the color codes. So suppose if you want it, if somebody's cursing and you want to show in like bright green, so it's the ampersand and green. Let's go back to our other thing over here. So what was that? It's A. I'll change that to A. So censored color will be, leave the formatting this is the same, so it's single quote and A single quote. Date format you don't have to mess with. Now the message format is the one you're going to have to tweak if you want to have the group name one color and your name with the message another color. This is the one I had to tweak to get to, which I'll show you in a second. For the group to be one color and the name of yourself and the message that you type another color. The censored character, which is just, the asterisk, you can change it to any other characters you want, but asterisk is fine. The censored string color is, again, it's going to be the bright green color. The censored color is false. So we might probably want to change that to true. So that does show the color. Yes. So that's the configuration YML file for iChat. Again, censored list, all commas. The Minecraft codes are on the wiki page. And then the message format is the one we're going to tweak. So we're currently going to leave this open. What you're going to do is you're going to go back to your server folder. You're going to go up. Now you're going to go into permissions. You have your permissions YML file. You're going to edit it with Notepad. It's going to open up. Now within the groups themselves, you have the groups, you've got default, moderator, or whatever your group names are. You're going to have a prefix and a suffix. The prefix is going to be the color of what the group is that you're associated with. So for mine it's dark red, so it's $4. That's what I have here. And the suffix is $A, which is bright green, which I probably want to change that because I don't want to look like I'm cursing all the time. So I'm going to change that to B. Be a bright blue color. And you can change that for just the groups themselves, or if you go below, if you follow the other tutorial to how to set up permissions, you can set it up for individual people. But it's just easier to do it for groups for now. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is, since the server's up and running, we're going to go into Minecraft. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. Going to log in. Multiplayer, your own server IP address. It's going to download. I'm in my world. Type. Test. Okay. Type. So the group color again is whatever you specify for the prefix, and the permissions YML file, and the suffix is whatever you'd want it to be afterwards. Now, see, I still left it green, so when I change the file for the permissions YML file, what you have to do is if you do change anything within here, you have to reload in the console for the server. So now if I go back in here and type in test, I should wind up being blue. So if you want to do it kind of real time, you can also do this within Minecraft too. You just have to go / permissions -reload space all and hit enter. The permissions will reload, and then you type in test and it's going to show. So I wanted to do that because I didn't want it to be green anymore. I want it to be blue. So again, if we go back into the YML file, again, the prefix is going to be the group. The suffix is the name and the message. Now the reason how that's set up is that if you go into your server again and go into the iChat folder and go to the config.yml and you open that up, you saw this message format. This is the formatting of how the colors work within for the message and the groups themselves. So the prefix plus group is specified by the color. You can use this, you can copy this exactly too, because this actually, I finally figured it out and it actually works. The suffix plus name, and then the colon, and then plus message, and then the %F at the end to specify what that color is going to be. So you can use this entire string if you want to do the color, group color one, and then the name and the message another color. Okay, then to the censored list, we have noob, ass, and whatever. So we're going to go back into Minecraft, and technically if we type in noob, the color's all green, which we specified in the config.yml, and the characters are all sent, they're all asterisk or starred, which is exactly what we want. So you can add in a list of words that you definitely don't want anybody saying, whatever you want within here. So it's within the config.yml file in the iChat folder in the plugins folder. And whenever you're done editing anything within here, just make sure you hit, Control S or File Save. So the file saves. And we're going to close it at that. Again, within the permissions YML folder, there's your world name.yml. The prefix, you can specify one color. The suffix, you can specify another one. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can go into each group that you have and specify a new color. You can go, ampersand, and let's see, let's go back to the classic. Let's go dark teal, 3, and the suffix we'll make gray. So, and 7. Remember to save. Don't add in any other special characters because it's going to screw it up. Within the Notepad++, if you do hit enter and start typing, it's gonna wind up showing in red. That means that the formatting's not correct. So you actually have to backspace and then space. You'd have to space over. You can't use tab at all. So if it winds up being blue like this, it means the code's actually correct. So what you do is after you edit anything within the permissions YML file, you save it, go back to the server console, hit reload, type in reload, or if you're in Minecraft, again, type permissions space dash reload space all. That's it. And that's how to use iChat. That's how you can get different colors for your groups and your users on your server. I think the next tutorial we're going to get into is command book. So if this has helped you out, make sure you click subscribe above and like and favorite this video because it definitely does help. And again, my name is Wolf21, and always remember to rock on.